Feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tell the feeling like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tell the feeling like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime. Only time I feel pain when I'm feeling love. That's why I said it on my face that I'm down on. Only time you on my mind when I'm all alone. That's why I'm never really alone in the nighttime. Change hoes like clothes, I can get attached. Cause these hoes fight orders like lit matches. I've been feeling really lost, stuck in all attachments. I don't really go outside cause I hate traffic. I don't wanna go outside, get caught in traffic. Don't wanna go outside, get caught in traffic. Tell the feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tell the feeling like I'm rapping.
The car of Josh Berry is in front of his teammate, Justin Allgaier, nearly a lap down. They race their way back to turn number 1 on the final lap.
Justin Allgaier has got 3 car lengths of empty real estate between himself and the pursuers. Sam Mayer is the second driver. He comes to the outside. Allgaier throws the block. He can't get him stopped. Mayer around the outside. They nearly crash and they're in the wall on the back straightaway.
Mayer is upside down. The car flips over. He is spinning pirouettes on the roof of the race car. He'll take 5, 6 other cars as Sam Mayer, with a shower of sparks, goes over on his roof, and now the car tumbles back onto all 4 wheels halfway down the back straightaway.
And between Mayer and Gibbs. Ty Gibbs get away. Mayer throws the block on Allgaier, who is dead sideways at the exit of turn 4.
They really begin to bunch up from second on back behind race leader Ty Gibbs, who leads up the back straightaway. Austin Hill now is up to the second spot. Allgaier in the grass for a moment in a race for the 5th spot and nearly gets turned, and he does get turned. Off of the corner, off the front bumper to Cole Custer. Bowman goes around. Brandon Jones becomes involved. 4, 5 cars pile it up here into turn number 5 at the exit of the inner loop.
Zane, meanwhile, closing back in on race leader Nick Sanchez. They're separated by about a quarter truck length off 4.
Only 3 different drivers have led today's race.
Oh, trouble on the front straightaway. Dean Thompson into the wall, bounced down the racetrack and collected, I believe it was Tyler Ankrum, who almost got hooked. Oh, man, and then Thompson gets plowed, gets T-boned by a truck that was coming through the smoke and couldn't see him. Heavy collision here on the front stretch.
It'll be 3 laps to go in stage number 2, this time by. Again, it's the blue and white Solid Rock Carriers entry. Jeb Burton showing the way. He's got the top covered right now as they race to 1.
He goes to the outside of the racetrack on entry into 1. Now drops down to the middle lane. Now all the way down to the bottom. His closest pursuers will just follow in his tire track. Here comes Ryan Truex up high. Whoa, trouble off turn number 2. Getting turned and spinning his Dexter safety. Hard impact with the inside safer barrier, and they're wadding it up further back.
And further in front of them, Blaine Perkins, end over end, side over side. The car barrel rolling down the back straightaway. It has come to a rest on all 4 wheels, but a horrific crash for Blaine Perkins with others involved. But Blaine Perkins, the main focus of attention, who just went for a horrendous tumble down the back straightaway at
the throttle. Here comes Corey Heim trying to capitalize on the outside.
all that racing is allowing. Whoa, trouble off turn number 1. One truck will spin to the inside. Looks to be Tanner Gray. And he'll nail the inside wall off turn 1. He'll make contact with the wall. He'll spin around. Solo truck problem for Tanner Gray that came spinning out of a pack of traffic and just shellacked the safer barrier on the inside of the exit of turn 1.
Sam Mayer kicks it sideways back in third coming off the corner. That opens the door for John Hunter Nemechek and Sheldon Creed. 3 wide to the bottom of the racetrack.
Bonsai move, but Creed washes up the track and he's going to cause a wreck. Multi-cars involved. Sheldon Creed went from the very bottom, slid all the way up. There are parts and pieces littering the racetrack. There's styrofoam now bouncing down the front straightaway. Looks like it's styrofoam that came out of door bars. Chandler Smith, Ryan Truex has got significant damage. Other drivers involved are Stephen Parsons. Parker Kligerman will wiggle his way through the crash. It looks like Austin Hill is going to grab a gear and drive away. Brett Moffitt involved in the crash. Ryan Ellis as well. Kurt, this all started with a bonsai move by Sheldon.
Beautiful Saturday night, the Kansas Speedway, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series in action. Again, glad to have you with us live on the Motor Racing Network. Green flag back in the air. Grant Enfinger on the inside. Matt DiBenedetto right behind. Nick Sanchez outside row 1. Carson Hocevar, and they're going to wad him up going into turn number 3 from second on back. Hocevar. Matt DiBenedetto is involved. Others making their way, sliding down the banking. Dave in turn number number 1.
Christian Eckes is in it. Dean Thompson gets swept up in the melee as well. They were fighting for position, and it looked like Matt DiBenedetto got hooked in the right rear corner as they tried to go 3 wide through the tri-oval and toward turn number 1. He got hooked in the right rear, turned up the racetrack, and there was just a ton of traffic there to receive him.
5 laps to go here tonight under the lights at Daytona. Harvick leads, but here come the RFK Ford Mustangs. They line up right behind. Chase Elliott continues to pound away at the bottom.
He's got to move forward, but he is right now in a side-by-side battle for the number 4 position. He's got the bottom of the racetrack. Eric Almirola topside as they run 2 by 2 off turn 2.
Elliott trying to inch forward. He needs more drafting help. The outside line has look out, trouble further back. One car is up and over. Barrel rolling down the back straightaway. It is Ryan Priest, end over end, side over side as the car breaks loose and now will catch flame in a horrific crash on the back straightaway. Flames are extinguished for the most part. Now reactivate under the hood. Ryan Priest, end over end, side over side, basically turning pirouettes down the backstretch.
Ankrum starts at the bottom of the racetrack. He'll sling his Toyota a bit wide. Friesen's there. Ankrum goes back to the bottom. Friesen's in the wall. He'll get turned into the back straightaway wall. Now they're still crashing, coming off the end of the back straightaway. Colby Howard is involved. We've got one other truck spinning down to the bottom of the racetrack. That'll be Brett Holmes. So far, a 3-truck incident got triggered when Stuart Friesen got turned into the outside wall halfway down the back straightaway.
Watching the final 2 laps of the Daytona 500. I have a feeling we are getting ready to see that right now. They have blocked the front row. That is RCR Chevrolet Camaros. Here comes the crowd to their feet. This is going to be good. Green, white, checkered flag, unless we get a caution before the white. Kip Childress lights out on that Chevrolet Corvette pace car. He'll take the car to pit road. Then it's Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, William Byron, Joey Logano in a pair of RFK Fords to settle it here tonight.
The important cars right now is that second row. Who's going to make the push? Who's going to dive out of line? Green flag is in the air. Great start for Kyle Busch. After the start-finish line, he crosses over in front of his teammate. RCR on the bottom of the racetrack, but here comes Logano.
So the Childress teammates execute the plan, but they're not out of the woods yet. Joey Logano charges to the outside lane. He's got drafting help up high, trying to make the move. He's only halfway up now on Austin Dillon. Now he'll go to the lead. Stenhouse in his hip pocket.
Meanwhile, on the outside of the racetrack, you've got Joey Logano. He's got drafting help from Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Now, Kyle Busch not up to speed fully on the backstretch. Stenhouse out of the pocket, and they're crashing further back. Dillon, Byron, Cindric, half a dozen, 10 cars, wad them up on the end of the back straightaway. It started just outside of the top 5. William Byron, one of the first cars to get turned.
And history about to be made. 1 lap to go in the Daytona 500. The white flag is in the air. This will make it official. Stenhouse now 3 wide. Here comes Kyle Larson right up the gut.
Larson looking to go up the middle and win himself the Daytona 500, but he's got no help right now. The challenge is for the lead. Joey Logano, oh, they're in the wall. A.J. Allmendinger is in the fence. The entire pack blows up. A number of cars crashing. Bubba Wallace is in it. Eric Almirola as the leaders race to the back. Austin Hill, the RCR teammates are back together again.
Now Creed will break ranks. He'll dive to the bottom of the racetrack. One block trying to get thrown on Creed, not there. Austin Hill has become separated from Creed. Creed and Burton side by side for second. Sieg and Hill wheel to wheel for fifth.
They hit the banking at the entry to turn number 3. Creed goes by. Burton gets into the back bumper. Hemrick and turns him. Hemrick spins up the racetrack, collects 2, 3, 4, 5 other cars. A massive accident in turn number 4. Tons of heavy impacts. One